What's good, collectors? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be featuring some of my most interesting, most unique, lowest pop cards. I'm going to talk about the pop count, why I got them, when I got them, and what I plan to do some this year with cards like this. So before we get into it, if you're new, please consider subscribing and hit a like if you like these kinds of videos. So first off, I'm thinking with most of these cards, or at least a 3 or 4 out of 5 today that we're going to look at, I'm looking at using some kind of vault service like PWCC most likely. So I'd be interested if you guys have any experience with them. You can kind of let me know if you enjoyed it, didn't enjoy it. From what I've heard and what I've seen, it all sounds like pretty good customer service. I like the auctions. I like to follow prices that way. So I'm looking at potentially sending these out to PWCC maybe this week sometime. You guys can let me know what you think of that. But I feel like for certain ones that I plan on holding, I'd almost be better off just putting some of them there just to make sure I don't get crazy and sell them or something like that. And also just because it's safer, can have them off premises, you know, don't have to have them in the office. I can just have them knowing they're safe from fire or damage or anything like that. So all that being said, why don't we jump into the first card? This one's one of the ones I'm most excited about, to be honest. You can see this one is a PSA 6, so excellent to mint range. This one is from 1970. I'll try to say it right because I think it's Italian, but this is a Gerd Muller 1970 Radio Corriere. Hopefully that was close. TV Copa Rimet, Mexico. So I believe it's related to the 1970 World Cup. And get you guys a little bit of a close-up. This one is hand cut from what I can tell. I'm not sure exactly the publication or what piece it came out of, but this card or sticker, it's kind of somewhere in between. This one is a Pop 1, and there's none graded higher. So this is the only one graded by PSA. I really feel like with stuff like this that's really old, in the range of 60s, 70s, 80s, you know, it's kind of a nice insurance policy to know that the pop is probably not going to go up on this. In the event someone graded another one, maybe it would get a higher grade, but to be 100% honest, I have a feeling that there's probably not going to be many more of these graded ever. So that could be incorrect, but that's kind of my take on these early vintage cards that are lower pop. I picked this up maybe a year ago on auction for around 110 to 120. I thought I picked it up for a pretty good deal at the time. I don't think I really plan on selling it. But again, this might be one that I take and send out to PWCC just to kind of have it there. If I ever do want to sell it, maybe I'll put it on auction there, because I do feel like PWCC gets, to some degree, the higher quality buyers, the higher rollers, and the people looking for more super rare stuff. So Pop 1, none higher. That's kind of what I'd really love to focus on this year. Obviously, that's a little easier said than done. But as far as stuff I'm holding for the long term, or medium term at least, I do think stickers and cards like this that are unique and really low pop, that's kind of what I want to focus on. So again, a PSA 6, and this guy is a Pop 1. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the next one. This is not soccer. Obviously, soccer is my main focus, as most of you guys probably are focusing on as well. This one is a near mint to mint 8, and I think I might have featured this in a recent mail day video, but this is a Chris Middleton number 290 from 2012 Panini Elite. This is a rookie card, and it is a Pop 3 with only one higher, so there's 3 PSA 8s. I'm not sure if the next one is a 9 or a 10. I'll have to get back to you on that, but this one is a serial numbered card out of 599. So obviously he's not on the Pistons anymore. He is with the Bucks now and Giannis, and I feel like come playoff time, this might be one that I look to, if the Bucks really go on a run, or if Chris Middleton has some really crazy games, I might look to go ahead and move this one. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure on that yet. This one also might be a vault candidate in the future. But yeah, Pop 3, only one higher. And I actually have a raw one that I picked up recently. So I'm looking at, I do think this is a nice looking card though. All that aside, just aesthetically, I like the shine to it. I like that it's numbered, obviously. And there's not a ton of rookie stuff out there for him. Like, just because, you know, think about the print runs and the more recent NBA stuff, 2018, 19, 2020, all that stuff's getting printed like mad. So some of these guys that are in their prime or towards the end of their primes that are still prominent in the NBA, They definitely are a little lower pop when it comes to their rookie stuff, so maybe would consider moving it if there's something crazy going on near the playoffs, or if prices skyrocket, or if the Bucks make a deep run. But otherwise, this is one I'm probably kind of interested in just holding more so for right now as well. But yeah, I think the earlier NBA stuff for people that are prominent, there's still some deals to be had, especially if it's the lower print run and lower pop kind of stuff like this. So I might take my raw one. I don't know if I'm going to send it to PSA or if I'm going to send it to SGC or somewhere else. I'm not sure yet, but this one may be sold or maybe held on to, and I might grade that other one first. I'm kind of up in the air on this one, but still a really cool looking card, and this will be our only basketball card for today. But I do think stuff in this era and this range of prominent NBA players is worth taking a look at for sure. Next card here is a Reece James SGC 10 from 2019 Panini Contenders. So just to be specific, SGC considers 2019 Panini Contenders to not be the same thing as 2019 Panini Chronicles. And when I looked at the pop report, so this is considered Panini Contenders as opposed to Chronicles. This is a pop 1. It's the only one graded, so obviously there's none higher. But when I looked on eBay, it seemed like I saw some listings from Chronicles, but they were not in the pop report. So we'll have to do a little more digging on that. Not 100% sure why the pop report didn't match up, because what was listed on eBay didn't really match the pop report. So anyway, this is still a low pop card. I don't know that I can guarantee it's a pop 1, but at least according to what I saw in the pop report, which is not quite as robust maybe as PSA's, but still something we can go off of. But really nice centering, super clean, obviously, if it gets a 10. And I think in a tux, this just looks really nice. So I'm going to consider it a pop 1, none higher, but there are other ones out there. And like I said, SGC is considering 2019 Panini Contenders different in their pop report from 2019 Panini Chronicles. So if you have any thoughts on that, please feel free to share, but this one is more probably going to be a PC item anyway. Not only the fact that I do think he's got potential to be just a great English right back for years and years to come, but as I've said before, Chelsea supporter, that's what I am as far as clubs in England, so probably just one I'm going to hold on to for myself anyway, or like we had mentioned before, maybe just send it out to the vault so I don't get crazy and sell it anytime soon, but still a really nice looking piece, and probably one I'm just going to keep for myself, to be honest. So sticking with the Chelsea theme, this one is probably, this one and the Gerd Muller are kind of fighting for my favorites on today's video, but this is an SGC 9 mint. This is a 2001-2002 Panini Champions League Petr Cech, as you can see, without the helmet, which is pretty interesting. So oftentimes, a lot of his cards and stickers will have him with the helmet on, so you can tell this is definitely early on in his career. And also, this is from Sparta Praha, so I believe that's in Prague. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, this one is definitely low pop. Within the SGC pop report, this is a pop 7. There's only one graded higher, so probably another one that's just going to stay with me for a while as far as collecting versus selling. This one's more of a collection piece or a long-term investment kind of thing. Cech's still involved with the club at Chelsea, and also is just considered, you know, a club legend and all-time great in the Premier League as far as keepers go. So this one I think is a pretty safe bet to just hold on to. Believe this one, I can't remember if I got it on auction or best offer, but it was about $60 to $70 range. This was another one I picked up a while back, so I don't totally remember the exact price, but in the 60 to 70 range. Pop 7, only one higher, so a pretty tough grade to get, I think, especially on these earlier stickers of the pre-modern and vintage stuff. So I'm super happy to just hold on to this one for a while, but really a cool looking sticker. I think if you can find them, that look nicely centered and the seller has really good pictures, probably even worth picking one up and trying to grade it and flip it. I haven't really looked at the prices recently, but I would imagine this would probably command a premium in the market right now, given that there's just not much of this out there and you don't see these come up too often. And finally, we have one more SGC slab. This one was from our recent SGC mail day return from the graded submission I did. So just again to point this out, notice the CF83 across the bottom. This one's technically a reprint. It is not the original 2004, 2005 European clubs. I have my eye on those, and I think I'm going to pick one up at some point. So again, this one as a reprint, just notice that at the bottom if you look to pick these up. So that was somewhat of a rookie mistake. Some people on Instagram and YouTube helped me correct and understand exactly what this is. So I'm trying to learn more about WCCF, and I really feel like I don't think WCCF has gotten its time in the spotlight yet. I think it might come as time goes on, especially because from some players, this is going to be considered a true rookie, even though they might have another product with the rookie card logo or another Topps or Panini product. There's many players out there. Just some examples: Benzema, Muller, other players from that era, the early 2012, 13, 14, and earlier. Some of them, you could really argue that their true rookie is actually their WCCF game card / sticker. So I would keep an eye on these. This one, given that it is a reprint, this is the only one graded with SGC. It's a pop 1. There are not any higher, given that it's the only one in their pop report. And I just think, being that I'm an Ibrahimovic fan, I might just hold on to this one for a while. And you can see on the back too the evidence that it is a reprint and not the original. I am still going to be looking to pick up though the OG original one from 2004, 2005. European clubs, but I think just as a display piece, I may just hold on to this one. Or again, this may go with some of these other pieces off to PWCC Vault just for safekeeping, and in the event I want to sell, I feel like their platform is a good spot to be finding the higher quality, higher tier, high roller kind of buyers. eBay, you get people that just want to cancel all the time. You get people that don't pay and say that their kid came on and bought cards without their permission. That kind of stuff is not going to really fly with PWCC, so that's why I'm looking at sending some of these off. But we'll just recap real quick. This is our Pop 1, none higher, obviously. PSA 6, Gerd Muller from 1970. That one might be my favorite from today's. Chris Middleton, Elite Rookie from 2012, numbered out of 599. Very few of these left for sale on platforms, but there's still some out there. Again, I bought a raw one. Might sell this one, grade the raw one and keep it, or might grade it, sell the new grade and keep the one I already have, something like that. We got the SGC 10 Reese. Super happy with that one. Just going to hold on to that or vault it. We have the SGC 9 Petr Cech from 2001. And again, the reprinted Zlatan from WCCF Futista 04-05 European clubs. So hopefully you guys got some ideas of maybe some lower pop stuff you could try to add to your collection or portfolio. I'm going to maybe make a video regarding PWCC and submitting some stuff there just to give you guys an idea of what it's like to do a PWCC submission. And if you see any of these for sale, obviously if it's a pop 1 and you see it pop up on PWCC, you know it's coming from my portion of the vault. So appreciate you guys watching. Please hit a like if you enjoyed, and see you next time.